the craft kit from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree? No, Family Dollar. I got it from Family Dollar? Yeah, it was Family Dollar. No Drama Llama. I really loved this. This really came out pretty good. It took me about 2 hours, so it kept me busy. It was enjoyable, relaxing. It was a little difficult with, the string and the holes. I have fat fingers, so this is made for little kids, so they probably would have an easier time. Although I did have to get a toothpick out to get the string in, so I don't actually, I think an adult would have to help with this, because that was pretty difficult to get the string through the holes. And then the painting of it, see, at first I wasn't happy with the paints. I mean, I only got 3 colors. I knew I was only getting 3 colors, but it was just 3 colors, so I dug out a couple more. The burnt sienna, black, and I think that's it. Yeah, it was just those 3. And then when I went to look at the brush, I instantly was not happy with the brush. Like, I knew just from looking at it that it was going to be horrible. So I took out my own brushes and I did it took a while. I haven't painted on wood in so long, so I forgot about the bleeding part and just the texture of painting on it. So I was a little disoriented at first doing it. Couldn't keep in the lines. After I got done with the no, I went ahead and just tested out the brush that they gave in the package, and yeah, it was even worse. It really was where my expectation was for it. It was not good. So I just kind of after the D, I went right back to my own brush, and then I realized I wasn't really happy with the colors that they were giving me too, because it was just it was so transparent. But then after a while, I kind of had a realization, wait a minute, these aren't paints per se, these are wood stain, which goes down much differently, just like this. It does not cover. It's like it depends on what kind of stain you get. I just recently, it took me about 1.5 years to paint the fence with a stain, and we used a couple different colors for it, and it all depends on the coverage. The coverage depends on the transparency and the solid of it. So these are pretty transparent. Not very transparent, but pretty transparent. And it just accented the texture of the wood, which I like that in a stain. And so when I realized that it was a stain and not a paint, not a regular paint, that's when I was a little more accepting of it, of the colors. And I really liked it. I did do 2 coats of pink on the bead, because I wanted that to be a little more solid. But everything else, I kept one layer. Wow. That's my stutter. In one layer, and I really like it. And then the ringing of it did take me a while to get everything in order. When I started putting the string in, it was just the directions. Okay, let me just say, I am really bad at following instructions. Really bad. So at first, when I was doing the string, I'm like, oh my god, this is not clear, this is so confusing. But then I read the instructions, and yeah, I was doing it all wrong. So I had to redo a lot of the strings. But yeah, the instructions were very accurate, or very clear. And this is a $1 craft kit from the dollar store. I was highly surprised. The only thing I didn't like about it was, the only thing that was crappy about it was the brush. It wasn't not usable, but it was, you know, I mean, but it is also made for someone a lot smaller hands, so I think the smaller brush would really be ideal for someone who doesn't have that big of a hand. So maybe they would have a better time with it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I do have some other craft kits that I'm gonna do, so if you guys like me doing stuff like this, let me know. Alright, hope you enjoy. Bye!